Political power grows out of the barrel of a gun. The people, and the people alone, are the motive force in the making of world history. A revolution is not a dinner party, or writing an essay, or painting a picture, or doing embroidery. It cannot be so refined, so leisurely and gentle, so temperate, kind, courteous, restrained, and magnanimous. A revolution is an insurrection, an act of violence by which one class overthrows another. The force at the core leading our cause forward is the Chinese Communist Party. Communism is not love. Communism is a hammer which we use to crush the enemy. The law of the suppression of the counter-revolutionaries must be enacted everywhere. The masses have boundless, creative power. To read too many books is harmful. Weapons are an important factor in war, but not the decisive one. It is man and not materials that counts. Despise the enemy strategically, but take him seriously tactically. War can only be abolished through war, and in order to get rid of the gun it is necessary to take up the gun. Every communist must grasp the truth. Political power grows out of the barrel of a gun. The guerrilla must move amongst the people as a fish swims in the sea. The imperialists are like a paper tiger. Women hold up half the sky. An army without culture is a dull-witted army, and a dull-witted army cannot defeat the enemy. In time of difficulties, we must not lose sight of our achievements. Investigation may be likened to the long months of pregnancy, and solving a problem to the day of birth. To investigate a problem is, indeed, to solve it. The world is yours as well as ours, but in the last analysis, it is yours. You young people, full of vigor and vitality, are in the bloom of life, like the sun at 8 or 9 in the morning. Letting 100 flowers blossom and 100 schools of thought content is a policy for promoting progress in the arts and the sciences and a flourishing socialist culture in our land. When the enemy advances, withdraw. When he stops, harass. When he tires, strike. When he retreats, pursue. Everything under heaven is in utter chaos. The situation is excellent. The only real defense is active defense. If you want to know the taste of a pear, you must change the pear by eating it yourself. The atom bomb is a paper tiger. The atom bomb is a paper tiger. Swollen in head, weak in legs, sharp in tongue but empty in belly. Communists should set an example in being practical as well as farsighted. The ultimate perspective of the Chinese Revolution is the world revolution. It is always darkest before the dawn. The world is undergoing great changes. How can we create the people who will be in harmony with the changes and will pass through them with facility? The people, and the people alone, are the motive force in the making of world history. Read 1,000 books, travel 1,000 miles, and you will gain 1,000-fold. If you want a man to be a good workman, you must make him hate his work. The Soviet Union, contrary to the wishes of some people, has become a socialist society and will inevitably and steadily develop into communism. Not to have a correct political point of view is like having no soul. The struggle of the people of the whole world against U.S. imperialism is gaining momentum. Letting 100 flowers blossom and 100 schools of thought content is a policy for promoting progress in the arts and the sciences and a flourishing socialist culture in our land. The people's government is an organ of dictatorship. Do not do to others what you do not want done to yourself. In general, any form of government will degenerate if it does not have public support. Our attitude towards ourselves should be to be satiable in learning and towards others to be tireless in teaching. Cast aside illusions, prepare for struggle. The masses are the real heroes, while we ourselves are often childish and ignorant, and without this understanding, it is impossible to acquire even the most rudimentary knowledge. Without a people's army, the people have nothing. He who downplays the role of material wealth in the communist revolution and exaggerates the role of spirit and consciousness is not a materialist. Classes struggle. Some classes triumph, others are eliminated. Such is history. Such is the history of civilization for thousands of years. The Revolutionary War is a war of the masses. It can be waged only by mobilizing the masses and relying on them.